we really see that Diddy was a monster. So this interview right here is Chopper talking about, okay, Freddie P was another uh, a member of the band, if you remember, and Freddie P said that Diddy threatened his life. And so Chopper talked about that.
Freddie P, what's the backstory behind Puffy telling him that he'll take his life?
I was there. He had us all sitting in we was in Daddy's house, and Fred said something slick that did it, and did it felt the way. And he was like, turn the cameras off. He told MTV to turn the cameras off. You heard me, and walk out the room. They walked out the room, and we just was sitting there. And I'm not knowing what's going on. I didn't know he much had smoke with each other, you dig? But Diddy was letting it loose. I'm talking about, he told Fred, I would buy your whole block, move everybody out the neighborhood, and every time you walk outside, somebody will be shooting at you. That made Fred lead the band. Oh, Fred was drove. Fred wanted to kill that nigga right there. So when people watch Fred interview, you heard me, you just looking at a man that was disappointed, and almost destroyed at the same time of how he see the music industry. Fred mean well. You heard me? He really do. And that's my big brother. Blind, crippled, crazy. That's still my baby, He mean well. It's just what he went through with that Bad Boy situation made him look at the music industry really bad, totally different, like the music industry. And super talented dude. But yeah, Diddy threatened his life. Told me he was gonna kill him for sure. And when he said that,
he was serious.
Oh yeah, he was dead serious. Oh yeah, he was serious. Diddy was dead serious. Like a lot of people sleep on dude. Dude cool, yeah, but dude ain't cool when he don't want to be cool. I guess that's just everybody though. And Fred was driving that nigga, you dig, and that nigga just couldn't take Fred no more and threatened him with his life. But I let you know a lot of other things, you dig.
So yeah, y'all, a lot of so many examples of it just don't look good for Diddy. Stuff like this where, it was a time when Freddie P was telling this story. If y'all remember, Freddie P from Florida, he was in the band. And like Felix said, Felix Boatwright said that Chopper was from the New Orleans. And Freddie P was telling the story, saying that he told this story a long time ago that Diddy threatened to kill him and this and that. Now, at this time, people wasn't really believing it. Only the real insiders knew that side of Diddy. Like, I knew it, and a lot of people in the industry knew it. A lot of y'all knew it, but the mainstream didn't know it. And that's the difference. Now the mainstream, the average person who might not even know Diddy, might not be able to name 10 Diddy songs or even 5 Diddy songs, but they know that Diddy is a monster now. And so it's crazy because when these stories were getting told, nobody believed them. Now you have people like Chopper coming out and other people coming out and telling the stories verbatim, and actually it sounds worse. It's like the story Freddie P told was one thing, but when you hear Chopper tell it, and you hear what he said Diddy told him. Now you got to imagine, this is how fucked up this is, y'all. Okay, Diddy is the owner of a record label. So you own a company. You hiring young talent. You know how, like, when let's take it to a normal level. Let's say like you own a Chick-fil-A or you own a little restaurant. Most of the time you hiring kids, teenagers, whatever, their first job. And so that's kind of how I look at artists. When you sign them on your label, most of the time these are kids trying to realize their dreams. And there's a certain innocence when you're dealing with children, or just a young person. And so you have, so it's the way you fix altercations with them is by threatening their lives. Imagine that. Freddie P had an issue with Diddy or whatever, and Diddy says to him, I will buy your whole block, meaning I will pay for everybody on your block to move out, and only person will be left will be you. And then there will be somebody shooting. There'll be people shooting at you every day. Who says that? Who says that? Like, that type of statement and that type of, especially, I mean, it's bad either way, but when you're in a position of power and this is how you talk to people and this is how you deal with motherfuckers, like you telling them you a kid, this child, actually to you, he's a child. You got issues. You got serious issues. And like I always say, one thing about bullies, they always know who to say that stuff to. And then they put it on display for other people to see, but really you're a coward. Because you wouldn't say that to certain people. 50 Cent had a beef with Diddy and talked all kind of stuff to Diddy. Diddy never said that to 50 Cent. He never told 50 Cent, I will buy your whole block and people gonna be shooting at you. But you say it to this kid who comes from nothing and is trying to make something of themselves, and they think that you are the vessel for that to happen. And turns out, no, you're not. You're telling motherfuckers, I will kill you. Just for having an opinion. It's just something that rubs me the wrong way. I don't know how y'all feel about that. And then on top of that, then Chopper goes on to talk about Diddy and his freaky sexuality and all of that. And he breaks it down, what he saw, and then I'll take it from there. But hold on. Let's listen to Chopper first. This is ridiculous. He's talking about, as I pull it up, what he's basically talking about is he caught Diddy in a compromising position. And when he caught Diddy in that compromising position, he just ended up slamming the door real fast. It's crazy because this is another story that Diddy said what that was said, but never proven to be correct. And so when you hear these stories now, it's like, wait a minute. You said everybody was saying so-and-so was lying when they said that. But now,
so when I hear the stories of, you heard me, of the situations, it just kind of makes me say, yeah, sound about right. Because it does sound about right. You can't sit up here and not plague your mind to say, I think Diddy used to funnel with boys too. Do you think Diddy used to funnel with boys? You're asking me, do you think so?
I mean, from what I'm hearing, it sounds like he had his share of men before, I don't know. I mean, hey.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
But for you said that you believe he's bi. So what did you see that makes you believe that,
All right, one time I'm in the studio. Don't judge me either. One time I'm in the studio, and maybe I was tripping because I never really quite been a weed smoker or nothing, But one time I'm smoking weed, brother, and I walk in the studio and just seen uncomfortability to my eyes. How about that? I seen uncomfortability to my eyes, and my eyes are very comfortable with things that I see. And I seen uncomfortability with my eyes. And I'm not going, you know, I'm not laying back there and saying that everything I'm saying is just 100. You know, that's why it was so easy for me to get out of my contract, is because Round knew to let me go. You know what I'm saying? And even right now, I just say uncomfortability to my eyes. You can take that how you want it. You heard me? But uncomfortability to my eyes, what I'm not used to seeing two men do when I look at them. A powerful man at that. I walked in the studio and seen two powerful men doing things that was uncomfortable to my eyes. And that's it. So you can take that how you want it. There you have it. My daddy told me to say that. My daddy said, make sure you let it be known that my free my daddy. He said, you make sure you let it be known if you seen something uncomfortable with your eyes, you did, that man left you down bad. You got shot. I got fucking shot. I went through a lot. I couldn't even feed my family. Yeah, right, that nigga gay. Uncomfortable with my eyes. Right. Yes, he's gay. Okay, but I don't think someone being gay is bad. And that's the thing. I don't think someone being gay is like a curse. If that's their preference, you know, then say, bro, that's their preference. Now, you ask me, did it do anything left field? And that's why I gave the answer. Yes, I've seen things when I walked in the studio that was uncomfortable to my eyes with another powerful person in the music business. You know, and that's just that.
What was your reaction, and what was his reaction when you caught him?
I opened the door, I seen what I seen, and I heard him slam the door. And ever since then, Ron was treating me nice. That's how I was. I couldn't get Lil Daddy, the Lil Daddy video. I couldn't get Lil Daddy video shot for nothing. You heard me? I'm talking about for nothing. But after that happened, I went back home in New Orleans and we shooting Lil Daddy.
Now, that situation, if you a lot of people in the chat saying that powerful other man might have been Stevie J. Now let me clear the air and just reiterate what Chopper said, and I agree.